Good morning, Hornets, and welcome to your daily dose of Beech Grove Student News. I'm John.
And I'm Bree. Today we'll be taking a look at student interest, human interest, and as always, sports.
But first, here's my buddy Jordan with this week's forecast.
Thanks, John. Today, we will have a high of 79 and a low of 64 with a 10% chance of rain, starting around 3 o'clock. Tomorrow is starting off with a high of 75, but dropping to a low of 55 with a 10% chance of rain. Thursday is going to have a high of 79 with a low of 57 with another 10% chance of rain. And finally, Friday, we will have scattered showers and a high of 77 with the low of being 67. That's all for weather. Back to you guys at the desk.
Today for lunch, we'll be having an Aztec Kiwa Bowl with seasoned ground beef, Mexican rice, tortilla chips, black beans, and carrots.
We will also be having homemade pancakes with scrambled eggs, turkey sausage patties, hash browns, and chilled peaches.
In just 14 days, 134 people have helped to raise $13,340 for Coach English on the GoFundMe page. If you would like to donate, you can go to GoFundMe.com and search Friends of Matt English.
Luther Younger has been married to Waverly for over 50 years, and has been there throughout her health problems. Waverly, who is paralyzed, has been struggling with brain cancer since 2009. She has now been hospitalized for 2 weeks. Luther has insisted on walking 6 miles to Strong Memorial Hospital in Rochester, New York, every day, no matter the weather. She's the best cup of tea I ever had, Luther told Spectrum News in Rochester. They now have a GoFundMe to help pay for the hospital expenses.
Greece is beginning and they need as much as help as they can get. There's much you can do to help, including set building, design, hair, crew, and makeup. If you're interested in any of these, check your email and put your name down on the shared sheet. If you have any more questions, you can contact Director Bush at abush@bgcs.k12.in.us.
Last Friday, Talia went to talk to Mr. Welch on human interest stories. Let's see what he had to say about himself.
Last Friday, I went to talk to Mr. Welch and get a human interest story on him to learn more interesting things about him. So here we are with an interview with Mr. Welch to talk about himself.
Hello, you guys. My name is Rashad Welch. As you guys may know, I'm a teacher here at Beech Grove High School. I teach business, which the classes I teach specifically are preparing for college and careers, computer science, and business law and ethics. Some interesting things about me. Before I graduated college, I went to four different colleges: Ivy Tech, Ball State, University of Southern Indiana in Evansville, and I graduated from IUPUI. I'm also interested in stocks, very similar to Mr. White. If you guys are interested in that, we can talk about that a little bit more in depth, but that is definitely an interest of mine. I also am very into music, piano, the guitar. There was a brief time in my life when I thought I was going to be a musician, but I won't get into too much of that. Thank goodness that I stayed in teaching. Let's just say that. Other than that, I think those are some pretty interesting tidbits about myself. If you want to come, or if you want to know more, come visit me.
Everyone has some kind of movie that they enjoy or have seen over and over again. Devin found out more of your peers' favorite movies. Let's take a look.
No matter who you are, whether you read, play video games, or a sports junkie, everyone has their favorite movie. I asked some students their favorite movies, and this is what they had to say.
Hi, my name is Carrie Bratcher. My favorite movie is Silence of the Lambs because I just think it's a really good drama horror movie, and yeah, that's it.
Hi, my name is Messiah White. My favorite movie is Moana.
I'm Morgan Lawson. My favorite movie is Big Hero 6, and some people haven't seen it, and I think you should see it because it's really underrated. It's a really good Disney movie.
Not everyone's favorite movie has to be a blockbuster hit. These next few you've probably heard of, but they didn't do so well in the box office.
My name is Santiago Vargas, and my favorite movie is Fox and the Hound.
Hi, I'm Gavin Hiss, and my favorite movie is Talladega Nights because if you're not first, you're last.
There is always constant individuality with favorite movies. I'm Devin Terry. Have a wonderful afternoon.
You may have seen Miss Petty's furry friend roaming the halls. Madison went out to learn more about him.
At the high school, Mrs. Petty has been bringing her 1.5-year-old dachshund, Abu, to school every Wednesday. Abu is a certified therapy dog. I was very interested to learn more, so I interviewed Mrs. Petty about Abu.
So how did you come across Abu? So we actually got him from a breeder. We were looking to try and adopt a rescue, but it didn't work out in our favor, so we ended up going through a breeder and we got a Boo.
And what does Abu do at the school?
So he is a therapy dog. Technically, when he's in a building like this, he would be considered a facility dog. Therapy dogs typically only work at most 2 hours at a time, where obviously he is here for 8 hours with me. So he's really here more for emotional support with students, or if somebody's having a bad day.
So what makes Abu such a great therapy dog?
His temperament is what makes him a great therapy dog. Typically at this stage, they are not able to be therapy dogs yet. He's only a little over a year and a half, but his temperament and love for people and just overall calmness most of the time is what gets him to be the therapy dog that he is.
And besides school, does Abu go anywhere else?
He will be. So we are certified through what's called Bgsn, which is actually what I'm going to be doing my community service with this year. So with Bgsn Inc., we have a lot of different things that we can do. So his first event with them, since we've been certified, will be, 2 weekends from now, we'll be doing Camp Healing Tree, which is helping kids grieve the loss of significant people in their lives. With that, we'll also be doing Brooks Place, so same sort of concept. He can go to nursing homes, he can go to hospitals, so we have a lot of different options that we can do.
We wish the best for Abu and hope that he helps many students to come. This has been Madison Stratton for Bgsn.
Now let's throw it over to my good buddy, Jonathan Dans for sports.
Hello Hornets and welcome back to sports. In Beech Grove news, last night girls soccer unfortunately lost to ICC rival Triton Central 3-1. The Lady Hornets' next game will be Thursday against Greenwood. Also in girls news, the volleyball team will be playing tonight at home versus Triton Central. All 3 girls teams will be competing tonight. All 3 teams are awaiting their first win, and hopefully they get the long-awaited win tonight. Show up and support your Lady Hornets starting at 5:30. Good luck to them. The boys soccer team has their 3rd game of the season tonight versus Decatur Central. This is the Hornets' first home game of the year, and the boys are currently 0-1-1 after last week and hope to get their first win of the season. The team has had some great chemistry but has had some trouble finishing at the net. However, their playmaking has been precise, and hopefully they can work things out and get the win. The game starts at 5:30 at The Pitch. Show up and support the boys. Beech Grove JV football had a game at home last night where they did come away with the win. Quarterback Brandon Keene performed well, including a touchdown to Dariante White. The Hornets managed to run a couple more touchdowns in to confirm their lead. The boys won 18-7 in their season opener. Good job to the guys. Andrew Luck played in his first home game in almost 2 years last night, and he definitely played more than just 2 drives. Andrew Luck did look a little rusty, but is understandable for someone who hasn't played football in almost 2 years. Luck was 6 for 13 with an interception. Also, Andrew Luck was sacked twice and got right back up both times. Luck said that he's very, very encouraged now that he's taken some hits. Also last night, Adam Vinatieri showed us why he's one of the best kickers of all time by hitting a 57-yard field goal at the age of 45. Vinny wasn't the only special teams player who showed off last night. His second-year punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, recovered a fumble by the Ravens. Unfortunately, the Colts would go on to lose to the Ravens 20-19. But the Colts' most memorable score of the game was when running back Jordan Wilkins fumbled the ball on the 3-yard line and it fell right into the hands of wide receiver Chester Rogers. The Colts' next game this preseason is finally at a decent time when they host Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers on Saturday. That's all for sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
That's all for BGSN 10. Teachers, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified when we go live. I'm John.
And I'm Bree. Have a terrific Tuesday, Hornets.